Revolutionary greetings, IDUSA members and potential members of IDUSA. My name is Comrade Godwin Ratikwane. I'm the Secretary General of IDUSA Trade Union. I'm with Beauty, who is the union official of IDUSA Trade Union. Welcome to IDUSA and welcome to IDUSA offices. We're going to be taking you through the frequently asked questions of IDUSA in today's segment of the video, so feel free to listen throughout. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. The question that I have, I just want to understand, what does IDUSA stand for?
Independent Democratic Union of South Africa.
Okay, what is the slogan of IDUSA?
The slogan of IDUSA is the spear of the workers.
Alright, when was IDUSA formed?
IDUSA was formed on the 1st of May 2019 and was formally registered with the Department of Labor and Employment on the 6th of November 2019. IDUSA was co-founded by the President of the Union, Comrade and Comrade Godwin Ratikwane, who was myself then, to try and organize the workers in different sectors.
Which sectors does IDUSA organize in?
Yes, IDUSA organizes in all sectors in South Africa, except the sectors that are excluded on the LRA. Thank you.
How much is the union subscription for IDUSA?
The union subscription for IDUSA is 80 Rand a member, and the 80 Rand is payable per month and can be paid in various ways.
How do I pay IDUSA union subscription after joining the union?
Yes, so IDUSA has facilities of payments, so you can pay IDUSA through your payslip, meaning that we write to the employer, we obtain the rights through Section 13 of Labour Relations Act, and then the money is deducted directly from your payslip. And then also you can pay with a debit order, whereby you give us your banking details, we debit the money monthly. And then we can pay with cash. Our offices are here in Office 701, 246 Paul Kruger Street, Protea Towers, here in Pretoria CBD, just next to Paul Kruger Square. And you can also pay with EFT. So our banking details are provided for in each and every membership form. So you can pay and then put your name as a reference with the company name next to it, so that we can locate you.
What are the operating hours of IDUSA?
The IDUSA works on weekly basis between 8 o'clock and 5 o'clock every day, which is Monday to Friday. And then on Saturday we open 8 until 1 o'clock. And then Sundays IDUSA is closed. However, these are just operating hours. IDUSA is able to help you with your cases even after hours. We can consult you telephonically, or we can drive to your area so that we help you outside the working hours. Actually, our consultation happens off-site most of the time, because we know that the members sometimes they don't get an opportunity to come to the offices because they are working, they are always busy, and we also don't want it to be difficult to be a member or belong to IDUSA. We want you to be able to go on with your work and then call us on site. We can always arrive wherever you are, so that we assist you with all your problems.
Okay. How can one join IDUSA?
You can join IDUSA online. There is an online form that is always provided for, even on our website. And then there is also a membership for manual copies. You can contact us. We can deliver the forms where you want us to deliver them. You can contact us on 0832608823, and then 0646641044, and then 0126523175, or you can drop us an email at info@idusa.org.za. We can always assist you, or come to our offices. We've already provided you with the address and so on.
Okay. Does IDUSA have a joining fee?
IDUSA does not necessarily have a joining fee, but immediately after you sign up a membership form, within 30 days you should start paying. So in an event whereby you have joined the union and you are still processing Section 13, you should then use the banking details on your form to deposit the money in the IDUSA bank account. Then we can reconcile. After the rights have been granted, then it will go off from your payslip.
Okay, thank you. Does IDUSA have a waiting period after joining?
No, IDUSA does not have a waiting period. We can cover you immediately. Once you join and sign the membership form, whether you've paid or not is not important. And also whether we've got rights or not is not important. We will assist you immediately. The only exclusion is that if you are dismissed, there may be other complications on your discussion, or if you are already undergoing a disciplinary hearing, then IDUSA may struggle to accommodate you on those bases, but we'll explain further.
Oh, okay. Can you join IDUSA when you are dismissed?
The constitution of IDUSA does allow you to join and become a member of IDUSA even when you are dismissed. The only problem is that your rights are now limited. You are not able to already access the benefits, but you can belong to an association of IDUSA. Then maybe if you go through your case, then you win it, you are able to come back. But in essence, the challenge with that is that we have to use the resources of the members of IDUSA responsibly and make sure that we cover the correct people. Imagine someone having paid the union for a number of years and then continuously paying it, and then someone just arrives and then they already start tapping into the benefits. That does not uphold the spirit of fairness, but nothing stops us from assisting you further. The only challenge and technicality is that you are not necessarily fully covered if you are already dismissed. Thank you.
Which provinces can I join IDUSA?
Okay, thank you very much. IDUSA organizes, like I said, in all sectors, but then we also organize in all the 9 provinces in South Africa. So you can join IDUSA anywhere in South Africa.
All right. Can I join IDUSA alone in the company?
Yes, you can join IDUSA as an individual. To instance, sometimes even managers, sometimes domestic workers, individually they can join. Sometimes an individual worker who is not getting cooperation of the other members can join IDUSA. But we always advise you that you must join as a group, because if you're a group, it's easier to share the burden. And also the employer does not target you individually, but then also it assists if you go for issues such as bargaining, where you need majority to bargain or representation, meaning that 30% of the company must be members of the union. So we want IDUSA to form part and parcel of your company, not for you to join alone. But in an event where there is an exception, we are able to accommodate you even if you are alone.
Can I join IDUSA as a supervisor or manager?
Yes, you can join IDUSA as a supervisor or a manager. However, the only challenge is that if you are a manager that is charging our members in a workplace where we already have members, then it becomes a tricky issue. Then we've got an issue of conflict of interest. So if each case will be assessed differently. There are companies that they don't do charging and there's an HR department separately and so on. So each case will be, and membership will be assessed differently. And then a manager and even a supervisor, also if they don't want their subscription to appear on the payslip, sometimes other companies they threaten them and they don't allow them to form part of the union. They can join with the link, and they can also be deducted from their bank account as opposed to the payslip.
Okay, thank you very much. After I join, how long does it take for me to be represented?
So there is some complications. One, you are fully covered once you join, irrespective of your payment status. But then what then happens is that it takes about a month to 2 months for the union to process the membership and then have the rights in the company. So we can represent you immediately, but then we can already start the process of assisting you. There may be challenges sometimes where we don't have enough numbers in a company, so we can't enter, or whatever the issue, or we're having problems, we have to refer the case to CCMA, and then we don't know the dates, when and how long the case can take. But other employers, it's easy to access their companies, and then you can already start getting represented right away. But your membership is valid from the day that you sign it. So please try by all means to go in there and recruit as many people as possible, so that you don't have the problems of representation as it may.
What happens if I have a problem at work and I'm a member?
So if you have a problem at work and you are a member, the first thing is that you need to ensure that you have a shop steward, because the shop steward can collect all the problems collectively, and the shop steward can represent you in the company hearings directly. Now, what would happen is that a shop steward is elected by you. It's a democratic process. the democratic process, then you contact us if you don't have a shop steward, or even if you have a shop steward. You're able to contact us. Our numbers are all over the place, even in the video on the banner. 083 260 8823, 064 664 1044, 012 652 3175. Then you can also reach us on WhatsApp with those numbers, and we are able to assist you. We have a WhatsApp group also where members can report the problem directly. Then the shop stewards have our different numbers for different officials at all material times. So contact us immediately or visit our office once you have a problem, and maybe you are in the process of joining or whatever the case may be.
All right. What is a shop steward?
A shop steward is a representative of the workers, elected by the workers at the workplace. So it's a democratic process. We don't come as IDUSA and choose who we want to be a shop steward in your company. You are the ones who are going to say you have faith in so and so. Then we deal with the issue. Then a shop steward is trained by the union, IDUSA trade union, to make sure that they can represent you. And then the shop steward, part of their duty is to update you on any developments of between the union and the company. And then the union official, when they enter in the shop in the meetings, they will then take the shop steward with, and then the shop steward will be our point of contact. Because if members are 50, there are 100, there are 300 on site, we cannot be calling all 300 of them. We need to call one person who will then convey the message, or 3 people or 5 people, depending on the size of your company. So a shop steward, we don't want Mike Tyson. We want someone who can work with people, liaise between management, the union, and the workers.
Thank you very much. Does IDUSA represent all members directly, or how does it work?
So it's a yes and no question. So IDUSA represents the shop steward directly in the company, and then trains the shop steward to represent the members at the workplace, meaning in your store or in your workplace, in your company, in your mine, in your factory. You are represented by the shop steward who's trained by IDUSA. Furthermore, once a case is referred externally to the CCMA, the bargaining council or labor court, then IDUSA represents you directly as a member. Now, there is a lot of semantics. Sometimes we are able to apply for direct representation directly in the company before the chairperson. So it's a yes and no question. Thank you.
All right. Can IDUSA negotiate salaries or any other benefits such as provident fund, pension fund, danger allowance?
Yeah, this is my favorite part. Yes, we can annually negotiate your salaries and other benefits every year. And then the biggest problem that the workers are doing is that they don't belong to unions. And as a result, they just get given what they want to be given, what the employer wants to give them. And they don't care what the workers actually want. So indeed, when you belong to our union, this is the most important benefit, because it speaks to your family, it speaks to your children, it speaks to the future of your household, your education. We are happy to negotiate salaries on your behalf. Stop accepting salary wages and carrying on like everything is normal. If 1 year you don't negotiate your salaries, you must know that you are in trouble. Every year there should be a union negotiating the salaries in your company, and otherwise you are going to have a very big problem going forward, because your wages are not going to go up sometimes, and that is a big problem, and it's a risk that you must avert. That's why you must sign up with IDUSA so that you can get negotiations. There is a calendar every year of the companies. We know this: January we are here, February we are here, March we are here, and then we are busy with that issue of the negotiations in different companies every year, including in the bargaining councils. We are negotiating a lot of salaries in the bargaining councils: the Pretoria Bargaining Council, the Johannesburg Bargaining Council, the Bargaining Council for security guards, the bargaining councils across, even for transport and rail, freight. We are negotiating salaries almost everywhere. So we want you to come, people of MIPCO, people of road freight, people of meat, in the bargaining council of meat and trade there in Johannesburg.
Okay, thank you very much. How do I contact IDUSA?
So you can contact IDUSA through a number of ways. We have our website, which is www.idusa.org.za. The address has been provided already, the cell phone numbers have been provided already, and all the numbers of IDUSA on WhatsApp. The main number is the 0126523175, and there's a number of the president, which is 082-431-4687. This number is for Comrade Ronald Rapudi and is both available on calls and on SMSs and WhatsApp.
Okay, and then who are the senior leaders of IDUSA Trade Union?
So there is a list that we will publish, but there is a changes on our senior leadership. But what is important is that the NEC members that are full-time is the president of the union, Comrade Ronald Rapudi, and myself, Comrade Godwin Ratikwane, and then of course we have different officials, but there is the leadership in different sectors across, which will make available. It's also available on our website, so if you can go in there, you'll get the full list of all the leaders of IDUSA.
Thank you, that is clear. Does the representation of IDUSA also go as far as bargaining councils across the country?
Yes, we do represent members in bargaining councils, we represent members on the shop floor, so we do not discriminate against anyone. We know that the problems of workers are the same, and we fight for all of them.
What are my rights as a member?
So, as a member, you have a right to be represented during disciplinary hearings, if allowed, or in CCMAs, in bargaining councils, in meetings, and in legal court. You have a right to receive the service from the union that are within the scope of the union. You have a right to participate in meetings and all other organizational activities. You have a right to make sure that internal structures are criticized constructively if you have to, and self-criticism without fear or favor, but ensure that it is a constructive criticism, and that you have a right to information in all fairness and aspects, which include the policy, the guidelines, and the programs of action.
All right, thank you very much. What are my duties and obligations as a member?
Duties and obligation, you have a duty and obligation to pay your union subscription consistently. You have a duty and obligation to be a loyal member of IDUSA and respect the constitution, resolutions, and structures of IDUSA. You have a duty and obligation to recruit, strengthen, defend, and fight for IDUSA members by all means necessary. You have a duty and obligation to put your interest, the interest of IDUSA and its members before your individual interest. You have a duty and obligation to constantly learn and improve your political consciousness on Marxism, Leninism, and Fanonian philosophical school of thoughts and tools of analysis.
Okay, thank you. Is the union official allowed to hold a meeting with employers without the witness or subscript from the company?
No, absolutely no. The union official is not supposed to hold a meeting in your company without a witness or a shop steward. An instance where you can be allowed is on the first meeting. If we enter the company and we are negotiating rights and the company is being fussy about you having a witness, it is okay for that meeting to go on without it. But anything apart from that, they have to continue with you. And then it is important that the members must elect a shop steward so that we don't have this kind of a problem. Because we need a witness in every meeting. We need someone to form part so that they can take the feedback back to the workers. But then also we don't want to be talking about the employees when no employee is in the room. Because whatever we are saying can be nullified when we ask our members. And now, in an event whereby the company did not elect a shop steward, then the union official of IDUSA have the right to appoint and pick randomly any member who is a member of IDUSA to form part and parcel of the meeting. And then all meetings of IDUSA in the company must be recorded for record keeping and minute taking purposes. So you are able to later on refer back to them. Yeah.
Okay. How do I report the union official that is conducting him or herself in a wrong manner?
Yeah, thank you. Because the official would have done something that you believe is wrong, you have to contact the two senior leaders, which is the president of the union, Comrade Ronald Rapudi, and who is the president of the union. Then contact the SG, Comrade Godwin, to refer that official for further investigation on the matter. But do not allow an official to make wrong decisions in there. Rather ask for a caucus if you are not sure about what is happening, so that you can get clarity, and then also make sure that you report the matter so that we can fix it as a union. The union has many officials. We don't know exactly what each and every official would be doing at all material times, but it's you who is the guardian of the union, because the union is you as the worker. You are responsible. You must be the one who bring it to our attention if there are problems, so that we can thoroughly deal with the issue of the official if you have a suspicion that someone is not doing something correct or legal, or they are misleading or misguiding you in your efforts to get what you want and why you and whatever that you joined the union for.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you for your time. This video is meant to go all the way and explain to you the process of the union, so that all your questions are answered. If you have more questions, our numbers are listed below on the banner, so you are able to contact us if you want to join the union. Again, feel free to go to our website or contact us so that we can deliver or send you the forms. Make sure that you are protected. Times are tough, the economy is bad, the employers are facing different challenges, and they just see that you are a scapegoat. They want to dismiss you. They don't want to follow the protocol. Make sure that you come to us if you are dismissed, or you have a case that is you want it resolved, or you want negotiations in your company, or whatever the issue may be. Come and contact us, have coffee with us, let us talk about your problems at work. We are willing to come and assist you in your workplace. It does not matter where in the country. We are ready. Thank you very much, Beauty, for your time, and welcome to those who are new to IDUSA. Thank you very much.